All right, everyone. This is something that I, at one time, never, ever thought that I would say. I started playing trumpet when I was 8 years old. My dad played the trumpet, and he gave me my first few lessons. And I played it in elementary school, middle school, high school. Always excelled. It was always that one thing that I was good at. That one thing that I could. It was just that mainstay. And after high school, I went into the army, played the trumpet in the army for 4 years, and then left the military. And more or less, I didn't pursue music as a full-time uh, profession. I pursued other interests. But even with that, trumpet was always that one thing that I did. When things were going sour or losing a job or having a breakup or something, there was always that one thing, the trumpet. It was always just that one thing that I could rely on. Well, in 2007, I met a friend of mine who he's become a mentor and he's a great friend. And he gave me that encouragement that I needed to make trumpet, a profession, make it my full-time job. And he knew what he was talking about. He's been around and he's seen what good musicianship looks like at the very highest level. So I listened to him, and that became my passion, my reason for living. This is about 10 years ago. And so that's what I did. Trumpet, trumpet, trumpet. I lived, breathed, ate, bled trumpet. So fast forward about a year, go back into the Army. I was stationed at Fort Knox, again playing trumpet for the Army band. I'm at Fort Knox. I get to Georgia. I went to Fort McPherson, Georgia. It's right in Atlanta. And it was there that I got involved with a brass band, and I started to play the cornet, and I enjoyed it. And they gave me some pointers, and it was something that I enjoyed. It was a little variety, I guess, to do, but still, trumpet was my thing. That was my identity. That's how people knew me. They thought James is a trumpet player. And so I'm in Georgia for a year, and I do the Georgia Brass Band. And so I guess that was my introduction to the cornet. Keep going, living my life. I'm in the Army. I go to Fort Bragg, North Carolina for 2 years. Go to Seoul, Korea for 2 years. And all this time, there's just kind of this nagging, I guess what you would call it, a unfulfillment. It's just something is missing through all this time. I'm practicing trumpet, 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 and still it's just not what I'm looking for in life. Leave the Army in December of 2015. January of 2016, I start a podcast, Trumpet Dynamics, interviewing great players all over the world, just people who are some of the most respected names in the trumpet world. And all through this time, I keep hearing these recurring themes: higher, faster, louder. It's like there's got to be more to life than this. And I'm literally doing podcast interviews, and it's on Skype, and they can't see me, but I'm kind of rolling my eyes with, is that all that really matters? Isn't there more to life than higher, faster, louder? Shouldn't there be a pursuit? What, son?
I need to poop.
Okay, just a minute. I'm in the middle of something very important here.
I need some help.
Okay, go ask mommy.
Okay.
Okay. Children, thank you. But all this time, I'm asking, shouldn't there be a pursuit of like something tangible, something substantive? So throughout this time, I still have a cornet, and it's one of those things I can't explain it. Just have this urge to play the cornet, and to the point where I'm thinking maybe I should just sell all my trumpets and focus on the cornet. That's ridiculous. Come on. Everyone plays trumpet. The cornet is something that it's kind of something that you add onto your repertoire. It's not something that, I mean, how many world famous cornet soloists can you name off the top of your head? I can't think of any. Maybe there's some people that I should know, but I don't know them. But all this time, I'm thinking, why is it that the cornet, it's a totally different instrument from the trumpet, but yet we just assume that they're the same thing. You see a cornet part on your music, and you it's just played on the trumpet. It seems a little ignorant of history, if you want my honest opinion. And so a few months ago, I made the decision. It's probably May of this year, 2017. And I just decided I'm going to do it. The cornet has an amazing history. I mean, don't get me wrong, the trumpet has had a good run. And they have earned their place. The trumpet has earned its place on the stage of instruments. But why does it have to be at the expense of the cornet? Why is it that the cornetists, when the trumpet became popular, did they just roll over and say, okay, this is the way history is playing out, and we're just gonna allow this to happen? I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's what happened. But if it did, I think it's time to change history. This is why I am announcing today, this is the official launch of the Cornet Revolution. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, this is ridiculous. This is stupid, James. Come on. You seriously expect us to take this seriously? Cornet Revolution? Do you know what a revolution is? A revolution is like a wheel. It goes back. Like you have a wheel that starts on the top, and then it goes around and around and around and around, and then eventually you get to the top. It's a revolution. It is time for the cornet to claim its place on the stage, not just as just another instrument that trumpet players play in their spare time. No. It is time for the cornet to be considered a legit instrument, something that people pursue as a legitimate career option. Trumpet players, I respect you. I like what you do. But your days of hogging the stage, of assuming that you are the number one instrument in the world, are over. I don't know how it's going to happen exactly. I don't know when this will happen. But people will make the decision. I believe that there are people out there who are just like me, like I was, playing the trumpet because that's just what everyone else does. There is no other option. The cornet is it's just another instrument to add to your list of equipment, never-ending list of equipment. The time is now. If this is you, if you're saying, James, what you just described is me. I'm looking for something different. The trumpet is cool, and I'm glad that I've done it. But you're looking for something more. You're looking for something fulfilling, something that actually gives you some substance in your life. Will you join me? Go to cornetrevolution.org. I have a free gift for you, and you'll be added to the email list. If you are a trumpet player and trumpet is fine for you, and you think that the cornet is cute, if you think that the cornet is it's just kind of a nice little sideshow, this isn't for you. I mean, you can join the email list. I'm going to do my best to make it entertaining for everyone that's on the email list. Meaning, if you're a trumpet player and you have a thin skin, then you're not going to like it. But this isn't a joke, people. This is a real thing. Join me. Join me if this is you and you are looking for a way to separate yourself from your peers. If you're looking for a way to stand out from the crowd, give it a shot. CornetRevolution.org. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. It is time for a revolution. Thank you for watching.